quite the chill about this place, isn't there?
Come.
Think warm
Come
thoughts.
to me.
Sorcerer's blood. A well-cast fire spell and a mug of glow wine when we're through with this mission.
First chatty puddles and now beseeching flames.
This Almina must be an elementalist.
These imps have been slaughtered. How could such meek creatures have deserved this fate? Toasty!
Yes, through this door, quickly. I haven't much time left. Continue forth, Source Hunter. You're nearly there.
Were we just spotted by a statue?
Some of them must be sentient.
Yes, you'll make it after all. You're here.
Appears to be locked.
Unless my eyes deceive me, those are mechanical roosters.
They sure didn't skimp on their strange sentinel system around here. Soaking spray!
Waste your magic upon me. Here, pull me home. You arrived. Ah, by the blessed stars, you've arrived. You must find her. Free her. The elements, there is a sinister power pulling these elements out of balance. Perhaps the same that took her. Almina, by name, apprentice to the Guardian, your so-called White Witch. And now it seems her failure. I came to her that I may learn from her, learn to heal, to protect. But dark fiends invaded her sanctuary. She sensed they'd come, sensed the danger that hunted her, but knew that to flee would only prolong the chase and cast more innocents in their path. They took her here, to this strange and terrible place, deep into its depths, where I could not follow. She is a protector of the weak, a champion of the downtrodden, the keeper of Luculla Forest, its guardian for many years. That surprised even me. I can only move my energy through through organic matter, and I doubted I could reach those flames. But the sentinels here, some of them seem to be sentient. Be wary of them, Source Hunter. Of course. Anything that may assist you. She must be restored, must be delivered from this place. Whatever lies you have heard, the Guardian herself will right them. She is no more capable of murder than frost of warmth. She'd sooner destroy herself than another life. A woman such as she makes many enemies. She who creates will always be pursued by those who wish to destroy. What these particular despoilers had in mind, I know not, but I do know that they meant no good to come to her. That I know not. They hauled her away and out of my sight before I could get my bearings in this awful place. Do you not feel it? The storm, the elements in chaos, at war. A strange dimension indeed, unfamiliar to me until now. The Rift Runner who brought the White Witch here called it Hyberheim, but I've never heard mention of it before now. But the elements here, they rattle in their imbalance. I can hardly see straight. My mind, my very soul, finds no peace here. I slip into the next life with a heart and mind in chaos and confusion. Fairy is a realm of all elements. Earth, fire, water, air. When one becomes overgrown, or the others become weakened, chaos ensues. Something must have disturbed the balance of power between the elemental monarchs. Hyberheim is the winter realm, but its reach extends farther than it should. Please, you must find the White Witch. Whatever she may stand accused of, I'm certain of nothing if not her innocence. Free her, speak with her, and see for yourself. And tell her I'm sorry, and that I'll meet her again, perhaps, someday, somewhere far from here.
I'm freezing here!
Bitter chill!
By the gods! What infernal weather is this?
We'll freeze to death if we don't find a fire or shelter.
Hammering halibuts. Curse Hyberheim's horrid climb. If it weren't for my snuggly coat, I'd have been no more than an ice sculpture in no time. Aye, as does the White Witch, I reckon. For I've spied neither hair nor hide of Ikara in this frozen waste. Then again, I don't expect us to find her out in the storm. Boreas, the king of this land, has sprawling dungeons aplenty. If Akara is imprisoned here, she's bound to be held in one of his icy cells. Breaking into his prisons will probably prove to be as tricky as breaking out of them, though. Not to mention that Immaculates swarm about this place like a school of herrings. Herrings with shark's teeth. Forewarned is forearmed, Hunter. Now to hie me to Boreas' palace in search of Ikara. And a fireplace.
Some of the Immaculates perished in the storm, it would seem.
So much for their goddess's promises. Getting too cold to concentrate.
The woman in red has done it now. All the elemental monarchs gone. All but the Winter King. We're not lost. We're just a little turned around.
Can't we ask Silvio for directions? I bet he knows this place like his own stump.
Oh, you've an awfully brazen way of sauntering up to a beast who'd snap your jaw off your skull for a little more than a kind look from yours truly. Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance is hardly better than cowardice, as far as me and my little pet here are concerned. A bit more bite to you than I expected, isn't there? Well, there's no need for bloodshed just yet. Half the integrity of battle is heeding your opponent's call, after all. Oh, terribly sorry. I lost the last copy of my tell-all autobiography in the blizzard. I guess you'll have to wait for a reprint. One of my finer moments of genius, I believe. I hardly surprise myself by being the only one among us with the wit and daring to find a method to tame the shambling oaks. Innovation has always been my forte, after all, and I couldn't abide the big dumb brutes tearing through our camps unabated. I certainly don't see myself handing over such a prized secret to a wandering stranger, though. Especially one I could so easily destroy. The martial spirit I've been looking for. A stout heart like that could, I suppose, benefit from a leg up on these behemoths. I fashioned myself a wand of sorts, you see, using tenebrium ore and a common branch. A single use reduces each shambling oak in a certain radius to timber. After a demonstration upon this particular beast's kin, I had an instant pet for life. The damn wands are fragile as frost, though, and only survive a single use. In the event I'm compelled to use the one I've got, I'll have to craft another to stave off the shambling hordes. Not to mention tenebrium's a key ingredient, so if I'm not careful, I could wake up half dead of rot. What does it look like, stranger? Official immaculate business, that is to say, none of yours. And we'll be heading back to camp. See you there, if you can find your way through the blizzard.
Careful of those great big crystals. Heiberheim's most dangerous criminals are kept there. They say there's no way in or out of Boreas' prison, but I know the East Wind personally, and she said she's blown straight through a hidden tunnel leading directly in.
Fuck! I bet it doesn't even have ears.
Who's that white-haired woman? There's something off about her. Makes the fur between the antlers prickle. Careful of those great big crystals.
Where's the damn camp? We're lost, goddess, damn it!
We're not lost, we're just a little turned around.
Can't we ask Silvio for directions? I bet he knows this place like his own.
My, what's this then? To what do we owe the visitation of such an interesting intruder? Speak up, love, for your charms won't save you from a swift and brutal demise if we deem you a threat. I don't think I could have put it better myself, fair stranger. Come and make yourself comfortable in our camp. Our fire is small, but it'll take the chill from your bones. And perhaps you and I can reunite for a little tete-a-tete once you've gotten warm. I wouldn't, in fact. Hyberheim it is called. Or at least that is the name it is given to it by its ruler, King Boreas. I tell you, I've seen enough snow to last me a lifetime. My hands are numb, my feet are numb, my lips are blue, and I'll spare you further details about the rest of my anatomy. Would that a stronger sun could break Boreas' wintry spell. He's naught but a mad tyrant, most would say, high on the power he has been given. This damned storm testifies to that. But in fact, he's not more than a means to an end. We Immaculates made a deal with him, you see. We get his Star Stone. He gets dominion over this land. That's right, mon cher. But what incentive have I to open up to a so recently arrived stranger as yourself? You may be tantalizingly intriguing, but still, I'm left wanting more. How can I say no with those shining eyes beseeching me so very fetchingly? Come, love, let's have ourselves a little chat, you and I. What would you like to know? We Immaculates were sent here to render the wicked White Witch unto the king of this winter country, Boreas. From his cells no one escapes, and a good thing that is too. For it is said the witch is a danger to our beloved conduit, she who speaks for the goddess. While we were here, we also slaughtered a host of imps to create a great bloodstone for our mistress. A daring few escaped, and we Immaculates set out to capture them. As we ventured into the wilds, however, the elements seemed to have come unhinged. This blizzard began to rage and hasn't ceased for a moment since. And to compound the disaster, elemental soldiers themselves have gone on the attack. To what end? We can only guess. Many of us have fallen, and now we are stuck here amid the storm, daring not to venture from our campfires into the tundra. They are builders, slaves. They came from another plane where demons hold sway, but somehow they escaped. Escaped from fiery dungeons to become prison builders for a king of ice and frost. I suppose the dopey little buggers couldn't have known that they'd be sacrificed for the greater good, but I don't suppose a chicken knows it'll be dinner either. Your guess is as good as ours. They seem to have lost whatever minds they ever had since the blizzard hit. There seems to be a great imbalance within the elements. Better get out of here before it reaches critical mass. The Blessed One is there still, in the elemental forge to the north, awaiting the deliverance of the last of her imp sacrifices. It is exactly what it says. A forge so powerful, one can tame the elements inside its flames. The imps used it to create their impish devices. Now the Immaculates are using it to forge a staff. But I probably shouldn't say more. Enjoy the search, Wanderer. She's King Boreas' charge now, and none has ever escaped from his winter prison. I'm afraid I don't know of a way, nor do I want to. If anyone would know, though, I'd bet it's an imp. You had better find a live one before we do. We don't ask questions, we kill. Through the front door, of course. It's locked and bolted, though, for only a select few among us have the privilege of meeting with him directly. I have not. But the conduit and her personal guard have.
Curse this constant snow! There must be some kind of way out of here!
If there is, I'm right behind you.
But for now, all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close. What if they're not coming?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? You must be mad to venture out in this storm, unless you have a very good reason indeed. Whoa, hold your horses. No need for violence. Go warm yourself by the fire and cool that temper of yours. We Immaculates were sent to this realm to slaughter a host of imps. I'll be devilled if I know why, but those were our orders. Some of the little scamps managed to escape, though, so we're hunting them down despite the storm. The wind is a killer, though. Moving away from the fire likely means death. Perhaps we should just wait out the storm and collect the frozen imp corpses afterwards. I wouldn't, in fact. Hyberheim it is called, or at least that is the name given to it by its ruler, King Boreas. I tell you, I've seen enough snow to last me a lifetime. My hands are numb, my feet are numb, my lips are blue, and I'll spare you further details about the rest of my anatomy. Were that a stronger sun could break Boreas' wintry spell. Do I look like a shopkeeper? No, I won't trade. Maybe you're right. Fine, we'll trade. Talk to my friend over there. She handles the logistics.
What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care? Curse this constant snow!
You're free to trade with us, Chief. Have a gander at my wares, why don't you? I'm an Immaculate, ain't I, Chief? Can't you tell? Got the blessing of the goddess written all over me, I have. Right good girl here, the goddess. Been chasing and cutting imps all day, I have. Barrel of laughs doing good by the goddess. No more mining in Silver Glen for me. Not that I mind, Chief. I like pickles, me. Don't mind getting stuck in a jam either. Yeah, we're up Snow Creek without a pedal, all right. But even here, I seem to find me some customers. That's enough for me.
Curse this constant snow! There must be some kind of way out.
If the Winter King ever came out of that castle of his, I'd give him what for this blasted blizzard. let it catch me!
Curse this constant snow.
Let it catch me!
You disfigured my pride and glory. All we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
Help! The snow is alive and crazy! Don't let it catch me! Don't let it catch me!
Why the cat?
She wouldn't have been behind an immaculate.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
Help! The snow is alive and crazy!
How dare you attack a ward of the realm! I'll sentence you to death! What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
Daggers drawn.
She wouldn't have been behind an immaculate. All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
Draining you to the last drop.
There must be some kind of way out of here.
Oh, thank you! That silly old snowball went mad after I started nibbling his carrot. I never can resist the temptation, you know? I'm Hopper, wooer of does, lover of carrots, and devotee of jumps and skips. Up to it. That's my motto. Clever, huh? This is the land of fairy, a vast realm of wonder. But sadly, you happen to be near its most charmless spot, the dungeon keep of the Fairy King, where the worst of all the worlds are gathered. Boreas is the king's name. He is winter incarnate, and ever since he's become the ruler of this land, we've been living in eternal snow. Luckily, my coat is as warm and cuddly as it looks, or my tender little ticker would have stopped hopping a long time ago. Nothing much. Only swore him once, and I nearly froze my tail off just looking at the cad. You had better bring some fire and brimstone to the table if you plan on having a hop with that insane icicle. If anyone's responsible for the mayhem around here lately, it's him. You're looking for a witch? Want her to turn you into a rabbit? Or a frog, perhaps? Those are good hoppers, too, frogs. Yes, I've a great respect for those fellows. Sorry, I tend to ramble. So, let me hop right to the point. If you're looking for someone here in Iverheim, chances are they're locked up in the prison. The maniac Snow King Boreas keeps all prisoners sent to his realm locked up within. Your hopping days are over when he gets his hands on you. Let me think. A chasm surrounds the castle, but I know of a spot where it's narrow enough to hop right over. From the look of you, you'll probably end up as a red stain on the chasm floor, should you attempt that jump. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to show you the place I mean. Follow me.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
Et voila! Ta-da! Jump on this one, then that one over there. Hey, don't look at me like that. Not like I promised you a magical bridge. Go on, the castle's but a hop away.